The BJP is trying to poach on JDU candidates. There are rumors that the JDU is trying to poach on BJP candidates. We have seen how one BJP MP, Sanjay Jha, has already crossed over to the other side.
Right.
So it's a very interesting situation in Bihar.
Right, but what it means for the future of NDA, will Nitish Kumar really gain by going alone, or will he now think of having an alliance with the Congress?
I don't think there's any possibility at all of Nitish Kumar having any alliance with the Congress while RJD and Lalu Prasad is still holding the hand of the Congress. The two cannot coexist, it's impossible. What might happen is that Nitish Kumar keeps equidistance from both groups because, let's face it, assembly elections are very far away. And there's no immediate problem facing his government. That problem can arise only if the RJD, the BJP, the LJP and all the independents gang up to overthrow him. With 4 independents, remember that he has just barely the simple majority. The question is how quickly the BJP wants to overthrow him, and how anxious it is to do so, anxious enough maybe to join hands with Lalu.
But with this breakup, do you think it has actually strengthened LK Advani's dissent, what he was talking about?
To have been marginalized. Many messages have been sent to him that elevation of Narendra Modi doesn't mean that he's going to become our prime ministerial candidate. But he has taken a tactical decision which he's trying to turn into a strategic decision. So now we have to see what happens. 17 years they fought together. Now it's going to be in Bihar 4, maybe 5 corner contest in every constituency.
Right.
So it's a totally unpredictable situation.
And your take on the fact that BJP revolving around one personality, because this has now become an election of personalities, be it Rahul Gandhi or be it Narendra Modi, and BJP clearly stating that they don't really believe in the politics of
at the moment, it's not within striking distance of either of the two alliances. But things may change. We don't know which way Nitish Kumar is going to swing. We don't know which way.
And that's when the role of the smaller and regional parties will play a very crucial role. And that's why Mamata Banerjee, Naveen Patnaik and even Nitish Kumar are talking about the Eastern Front, the Federal Front, the United Front, the Third Front also. Different names given. But when you talk about the Third Front, it disappears, it reappears and it disappears again. Especially a year before the general elections. Do you think Third Front is really feasible in politics?
I don't. It seems at this point that all both of the national parties have more or less decided that they are not going to give support to a tail wag dog kind of a coalition, which means that a smaller party is in government and is supported by a bigger party from the outside, like the Chandrasekhar or the Deve Gowda or the I.K. Gujral model. I think Congress has decided internally that it is just too tainted and just too badly. I mean,
and there is no ideology. There is no ideological glue that can actually bring all these parties together.
So that kind of an arrangement, I think, is very difficult. But certainly, outside support can be given from time to time to various coalitions which offer these parties what they ask for and what they are demanding.
And especially when all these parties, their chiefs, all of them want to be prime minister. So it will rather be difficult to have a one face from the Third Front, if at all the Third Front really makes itself a group and all these parties come together.
I am not sure if they are, if other than striking out for the prime ministership, there's anything common between them. Okay. I don't think so. And if there's nothing in common between them, then it's very difficult to form a front.
But do you also see this as a wait and watch strategy by these small parties to see that what really happens in the 2014 general elections till that time?
It's wait and watch for everybody. It's wait and watch for us, it's wait and watch for the Congress, it's wait and watch for the BJP. Ultimately, everything depends on the numbers that the BJP
has already reconstituted its working committee and is now focusing on the youth, especially that they should actually lead the party into general elections 2014. And it's now time for us to take a short break. Next when we come back, we'll discuss the international news. Stay tuned.